Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, what have we got for you today? Well, the honest answer is I'm not too sure. All I know is we've got a lovely, handsome fountain pen. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take you straight to the barrel imprint. Let's keep it nice and still because I think it's quite important. And there you have it. What we've got is the G pen. Let's give you a slightly different angle. Okay, there we go. So what we've got, the G pen. So what's the G pen? Again, I'm not really too sure. What I'm pretty sure of is that this is a Delarue fountain pen, and I believe it to be, the size of it is sort of the Anotto Magnus size. It's quite a large pen. When I say large, from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 129 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's just a tad over 12 millimeters in diameter, so it's a lovely chunky pen. As we'll show in a moment, it's a plunger filler, so in all intents and purposes it's a Anotto Magna. But what I believe, or what I've read, I've looked round, the only thing I can find is a gentleman was selling a similar pen. And if we take you up to the clip straight away, okay, it's got this lovely ball clip, and then if you look at the symbol there to the very top there, okay, we can recognise it's got this sort of sunburst symbol, and that symbol is for Delarue and Company. So I believe it to be a pen made by Delarue for somebody, and that somebody, I believe, may have actually been a company called the G and Company Publishing, and they were based in London. How true that is, I'm not 100% sure. So if anybody's got a little bit of information on the pen, I'm sure we'd all like to know a little bit more about it. So please leave a comment below. So as I say, it's a G pen. It comes in this lovely sort of barleycorn chase pattern, as you can see there. It's got this one sort of narrow gold filled cap band, and as we showed you before, the ball clip with the Delarue sunburst at the top. It's got this lovely little sort of cap finial. Oh, and again, I nearly forgot, if we show you the top of the cap finial there, okay, I'm hoping you can see it says G to the top there. Okay, so who is G? As I say, it came to me along with the previous sort of Anotto pencil. It came to service. I've given it a full service, full restoration. We've put a new plunger washer inside, new cork washers. Everything's been thoroughly clean. Incidentally, like I say, the plunger washer inside here was the larger plunger washer, which are designed for the Anotto Magnas, so that's why I believe it's sort of Anotto Magnus size, but again made for this particular company. And again, they called it the G pen. Now you can't actually see, but to the bottom, to the plunger there, there's a couple of there's a number, and it looks to be, and again, I'm twirling it around, I don't know if you can actually see it, but it looks like A8, A for alpha. So A alpha 8, again, if that means anything to anybody, again, we'd love to know. Now if I unscrew the cap, let's give you some of the lovely customary twirls so we can see the pen at different angles. pop the cap down and let's take you up to the section. The section, again, from what I've seen in the past, looks exactly the same as an Anotto Magnus section. Slight difference again, because we're not too sure of the origins of this particular pen, but it's got a Warranted 14 carat best quality, and what you can't see because it's hidden inside the section to the bottom of the nib is the number 55. But as you can see there, it's actually one of the biggest Warranted nibs I've personally seen, so it's actually a lovely large nib. There's a sideways view. Excuse me. Let's take you underneath. You can see this, the feed underneath there. Again, slightly different. The Anotto Magna pens that I've seen, the feed has been the feed with the, like what we term as a ladder feed with the fins. You can see this one is quite a plain feed. Although saying that, again, I've seen this feed with Anotto pens, so it's nothing unusual for me personally. But you can see again, everything is lovely and clean. As we said, it's a lovely chunky pen, a lovely size to write with, and as we mentioned, if we unscrew the plunger knob to the end, pull out the plunger, okay, and then what you can actually hear to the very end, apart from that clicking noise, there's a sort of a dull popping noise to this area here, which tells us, well, fingers crossed, everything's working. Once again, for you people, because I know you people like to see pens writing, for me personally, I've not tested it, so it's as good time as any to test it. So what we're doing is pulling out the plunger, insert the nib in the ink. There you go, you could definitely hear that lovely bubbling, and then to the end like a popping noise, which is precisely what we like to hear. Let's screw the plunger back. Let's bring on our little pad, and once again, first time I've tested it. In fact, what I did, I tested it by just writing empty on a piece of paper. It was a little bit scratchy, so I've smoothed the nib a little bit, so we're hoping it should write nicely. But what we have is the G pen. As I said, for me, I believe it was made by Delarue and Company Limited, and I believe it was made, I would say, the late 1930s, maybe getting into the 1940s, but I would say the late 1930s. It's actually writing very nicely. Does it have any flecks? Very slightly. There we go. So on the figure of eights, on the downward stroke, if I apply a little bit of pressure, we're getting a little bit of variation in the line. Excuse me. I wouldn't say it's a flexible nib, but with a little bit of pressure you can get a little bit of variation. All in all, I would say it's writing, I would say with a fine line, but writing very nicely indeed from this lovely large Warranted nib. So let's pop that to one side, and then what we'll do, let's bring that over here. Let's put the nib over the ink so we don't spill it, and let's pull out the plunger like so, and if we press down, I'll be quiet, there you go, you could hear that definitely. All that ink come gushing out back into the bottle. So it's working as we want it to work. Lovely jubbly. So let's pop the cap back on. What we'll do once we finish the video, we'll flush it all out, and then tomorrow we'll send it back to the customer, who will have an absolutely gorgeous, handsome fountain pen. One of the things again I read from this particular gentleman, he believed, and to be honest with you, I must totally agree with him, that this could actually be quite a rare pen. Personally, I've never seen one before. Have you? If you have, tell us about it. But in my opinion, I've never seen the G pen. As I said, I've seen the Anotto Magna pens, size wise very much the same. The plunger washer that I put inside the pen was for a Magna fountain pen, so it had a large plunger washer inside. But all in all, a lovely handsome pen with this lovely barleycorn chasing to the pen itself. And as we said, it's a plunger fountain pen. Gorgeous pen. So I hope you like your pen, Daniel, and I hope you have many years of enjoyable writing with it. And as for you people, I hope you've enjoyed the pen as much as I enjoyed showing them to you people. Don't forget, don't be shy, leave a comment below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you possibly can, down below, support the work that I do. And as always, it's not over yet. We've still got problems out there. So you people, please stay safe. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.